Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked in the mirror, and wondered why your belly seems to carry a heaviness that you can't quite shake? You might have tried different diets, taken walks, or even skipped meals, but that stubborn feeling of bloating or weight around your middle still seems to linger. As a physician who has spent more than 3 decades studying the science of human health, I can tell you this. It's not just about how much you eat or how little you move. Often it's the small, overlooked choices we make, like what we drink when we first wake up, that set the tone for the entire day. Today, I want to share with you a morning ritual that has helped countless seniors and health-conscious individuals rediscover a sense of lightness, balance, and comfort in their bodies. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or extreme diets. I'm talking about a humble glass of warm water infused with 5 simple, natural ingredients. For just 10 days, this drink can help ease the bloating, quiet the sluggishness, and awaken your digestive fire in a way that feels gentle and natural. Why does this work so well? Because your body is always trying to restore balance, to heal itself from the inside out. The problem is, as we age, the signals of digestion and detoxification slow down. Our organs, the stomach, liver, intestines, need a little encouragement, a soft nudge to do what they were meant to do. This drink, rooted in centuries-old traditions and supported by modern research, provides exactly that. I've seen it time and again in my practice. A man in his 70s, tired of feeling sluggish after every meal, tried this morning ritual. By the end of the first week, he told me, "Doctor, it's like I finally found the reset button for my gut." A woman in her 60s, frustrated by years of bloating and discomfort, wrote to me that she felt lighter, calmer, and more in tune with her body, all because she added this drink to her mornings. But here's the thing, it's not just the ingredients themselves, it's the ritual, the act of pausing each morning to give your body something warm, healing, and gentle. It's about starting your day with intention, with a simple act of self-care that ripples outward into how you feel, how you move, and how you relate to the world around you. So before we go any further, I'd like to ask you for a small favor. If you find these insights helpful, if this idea of returning to nature's wisdom resonates with you, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. Your engagement helps more seniors and health-conscious individuals discover these practices, and maybe, just maybe, your simple share will be the encouragement someone else needs to reclaim their health and vitality. Now I invite you to lean in and stay with me until the end, because in the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly why each of these 5 ingredients, warm water, lemon, apple cider vinegar, ginger, and cinnamon, work so beautifully together. I'll share the science behind their effects, the patient stories that have inspired me, and most importantly, the easy steps you can take to prepare this healing drink yourself. Let this be your gentle reminder that even as we age, even when life feels overwhelming or our health feels out of reach, there are small, powerful choices we can make every day. Sometimes all it takes is one simple glass in the morning to change how we feel for the rest of the day. Are you ready to discover how to flatten your belly and feel light, balanced, and energized once again? Let's begin. Ingredient 1, warm water, a gentle awakening. Let's begin with something so simple, so easily overlooked, that most of us never pause to appreciate its quiet power. Warm water. You might be wondering, how could a humble glass of warm water make such a difference in how we feel each day? In my years of practice, I've found that this small ritual, done first thing in the morning, is one of the most powerful ways to gently awaken your digestive system and reset your body's natural rhythms. When we wake up in the morning, our digestive tract has been resting too. Like a stream that's slowed overnight, your gut needs a gentle push to start flowing again. Warm water acts as that first gentle wave, coaxing your digestive system to life without overwhelming it. It's like a warm blanket for your gut, relaxing the muscles in the stomach and intestines, easing any tension or tightness that might have built up overnight. I recall a patient of mine, a retired teacher named Eleanor, who once told me that she always woke up feeling blocked inside. Her stomach would feel tight, as though she hadn't eaten in days, even though she'd had a healthy dinner. She tried medications, teas, and fancy probiotics. Nothing gave her the consistent relief she craved. But when I suggested starting each morning with a cup of warm water, she looked at me as though I was offering an old folk tale rather than medical advice. Still, she agreed to try. Within a week, Eleanor called me to say that her mornings no longer felt like an uphill battle. "It's like my insides finally understand what they're supposed to do," she said, her voice filled with relief. So why does warm water work this way? It turns out that our bodies are more receptive to warmth than we realize. Warm water can lightly increase the body's core temperature, giving metabolism a small but noticeable boost. It also signals to your gut that it's time to release digestive enzymes, those crucial helpers that break down food and unlock nutrients. Even better, the warmth soothes the gut lining, much like how a warm compress can calm aching muscles. For seniors, whose digestive systems often slow down with age, this is particularly important. The gentle heat helps to loosen any stiffness or sluggishness, encouraging the smooth movement of food and easing common issues like bloating and constipation. But the magic of warm water isn't just physical, it's psychological too. Taking a few quiet moments in the morning to sip something warm and calming sets a peaceful tone for the day. It's a small act of self-care, a moment of stillness and intention that tells your body, "I'm here to care for you." If you've never tried starting your day with warm water, I encourage you to give it a chance. As you drink, feel how it soothes your throat, settles in your belly, and begins to wake up every part of your digestive system. This simple habit, just warm water, nothing more, is the foundation of the gentle healing blend we're exploring together today. So as we move on to the next ingredient, remember this: sometimes the smallest changes are the ones that create the most profound shifts. Let your mornings begin with warmth, and watch how it transforms not just your belly, but your entire sense of well-being. Ingredient 2, apple cider vinegar, nature's metabolic spark. Now let's turn to an ingredient that has earned both curiosity and praise over the years: apple cider vinegar. This golden, slightly tangy liquid might seem like an odd addition to your morning routine, but trust me, its benefits run deep and far-reaching. In my decades as a physician, I've seen apple cider vinegar work like a gentle spark, awakening the metabolism and supporting the body's natural balance. What makes apple cider vinegar so effective? It begins with its fermentation process. As apples slowly transform into vinegar, they become rich in acetic acid, natural enzymes, and trace minerals, all working together to create a powerful tonic for your body. Unlike quick-fix supplements, this is nature's slow magic at work, honed through centuries of wisdom. I remember one of my patients, a retired librarian named George. He'd always been skeptical of health fads, but found himself battling a growing belly and unpredictable blood sugar swings in his 60s. When I suggested adding apple cider vinegar to his morning drink, he raised an eyebrow but agreed to try. Within a month, George noticed he felt less bloated, had steadier energy, and didn't crave those late-night snacks that had always been his downfall. "It's like my cravings just quieted down," he told me with a smile. That's because apple cider vinegar helps slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream after a meal, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that can sap your energy and feed your waistline. For seniors, who often see their metabolism slow and blood sugar regulation become more challenging, this is a gentle but powerful shift. But apple cider vinegar's benefits don't stop there. It encourages your body to tap into stored fat, nudging your metabolism into a more active state throughout the day. Research has shown that it can help reduce visceral fat, the deep belly fat that surrounds your organs and raises your risk for serious health issues. By making this one small change each morning, you're supporting your body's ability to burn fat as fuel rather than storing it. Apple cider vinegar also has a long history as a digestive ally. It stimulates the release of stomach acid and enzymes, making it easier for your gut to break down food. For seniors who often deal with sluggish digestion, this can be a game changer, easing bloating, constipation, and gas. One of my patients once described it as flipping the switch on her digestive system, helping her feel lighter and more comfortable after meals. There's another layer to apple cider vinegar's power: its natural antimicrobial properties. It helps your body fend off harmful bacteria, yeasts, and even some viruses, giving your immune system the daily boost it needs, especially during those colder months when infections tend to lurk around the corner. And let's not forget its heart protective potential. Apple cider vinegar has been shown to help lower LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol. and support healthier blood pressure. For anyone carrying extra belly weight, these are benefits that reach beyond appearances and base straight to the core of lifelong wellness. Still, I always remind my patients, this isn't about taking a magic bullet or expecting overnight miracles. It's about creating a foundation for gentle, steady change. Adding apple cider vinegar to your warm morning drink isn't just a new habit. It's a quiet act of self-respect, a way of telling your body, I see you, I'm listening, and I'm here to help you thrive. So as you pour that spoonful of apple cider vinegar into your glass, know that you're not just adding a splash of sourness. You're lighting a spark in your metabolism, waking up your digestive fire, and giving your body the natural support it craves. Combined with the warmth of the water and the calm of the morning, this is the moment you begin to feel the difference, not just in your belly, but in your energy, your confidence, and your overall health. Let's keep this journey going, ingredient by ingredient, as we build a morning ritual that can transform your health and your outlook on life. Ingredient 3, lemon juice, bright citrus for a brighter gut. Next, let's turn our attention to one of the most vibrant, uplifting ingredients in this morning blend, lemon juice. Often overlooked as just a garnish or a quick squeeze of flavor, lemon juice is truly one of nature's simplest but most profound gifts to your gut and overall well-being. In my years of working with seniors, I've seen firsthand how this humble citrus can bring an almost immediate sense of lightness and relief. Why? Because lemons are a rich source of vitamin C, a powerhouse antioxidant that shields your cells from oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which quietly build up as we age. But there's more to lemons than just their antioxidant power. The bright tartness of lemon juice signals your body to start producing digestive enzymes, those essential helpers that break down food so your gut doesn't have to struggle. If you've ever felt that satisfying zing in your mouth after biting into a lemon slice, you've already felt this natural reaction at work. Inside your digestive system, this same response helps reduce bloating, combat indigestion, and keep things moving along smoothly. I'll never forget one patient of mine, a retired opera singer named Clara, who had spent decades relying on coffee to jumpstart her mornings. But as she aged, she found that coffee left her jittery and didn't help her digestion at all. When I suggested she start her day with warm water and fresh lemon juice, she was hesitant. "Doctor," she said, "I can't imagine trading my coffee for lemon water." But she agreed to try it for just a week. After that, Clara told me she felt more alive and balanced each morning, and her voice even felt clearer and stronger. "It's like my whole body is singing again," she said with a laugh. For seniors, these benefits are especially important. As we age, the natural acidity of our stomach tends to decline. This makes it harder to break down food, leading to that uncomfortable fullness or heaviness that so many older adults experience. Lemon juice steps in as a gentle, natural remedy, helping restore that balance and making mealtime something to enjoy again. What's fascinating is that while lemons taste acidic on the tongue, they actually have an alkalizing effect on the body once digested. This helps regulate your body's internal pH, an often overlooked factor that can influence everything from inflammation to metabolism to how you feel when you wake up in the morning. I always tell my patients, think of lemon juice as a bright, refreshing handshake for your digestive system. It wakes up the stomach, primes it for a day of balanced meals, and keeps everything running smoothly behind the scenes. And that fresh, clean feeling you get after drinking it? That's your gut thanking you for the support. Beyond digestion, lemon's vitamin C also supports your immune system, helping you fend off those little bugs and seasonal illnesses that seem to strike more often as we get older. In that sense, lemon juice isn't just helping your gut, it's reinforcing your whole body's line of defense. So, as you squeeze that fresh lemon into your warm water and watch its sunny color swirl, remember, this isn't just a bit of tartness to start your day. It's a bright, natural gift to your gut and a powerful, protective gesture for your health. With every sip, you're giving your body what it needs to feel lighter, more energized, and truly alive from the inside out. Let's keep going. There's more goodness waiting as we explore the next healing ingredient in this gentle morning blend. Ingredient 4, ginger, the gentle warmer. Now, let's talk about an ingredient that's been cherished for centuries, not just as a spice, but as a trusted healer, ginger. At first glance, this knobby little root might look humble, but inside it holds a quiet power that can warm your body, soothe your belly, and even spark your energy from within. In my years of practice, I've seen countless seniors turn to ginger when digestion felt slow or uncomfortable. But the truth is, ginger is so much more than a simple kitchen spice. It's a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse, packed with active compounds like gingerol and shogaol that work to calm irritation throughout the digestive tract. I remember a patient of mine, a retired pianist named David, who had spent decades hunched over a piano bench. Over time, his posture took a toll on his digestion. He'd feel queasy after even the lightest meal. When I suggested adding ginger to his daily routine, he looked skeptical. "You think this little root is going to fix what 30 years of piano playing did to my stomach?" He laughed, but he agreed to try. Within weeks, David found not only relief from his digestive woes, but a gentle warmth that spread through his whole body, easing the stiffness in his back and shoulders. "It's like my insides are getting a gentle massage," he told me. That's what ginger does so beautifully. It's a natural carminative, meaning it helps to reduce gas and bloating, two of the most common complaints I hear from my older patients. For seniors who often struggle with slow digestion, ginger can be a game changer, making each meal feel lighter and easier to handle. But beyond digestion, ginger has another gift: circulation. Its gentle warming effect helps get your blood flowing more smoothly, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body. For those of us who find that our circulation slows with age, cold hands and feet, sluggish energy, ginger can bring a subtle but welcome spark of life back into our day. I like to think of ginger as a small act of kindness for the gut and the soul. It doesn't shock the system or demand big changes. Instead, it offers a soft, steady warmth, a comforting nudge that says, "Let's get moving again." Another reason I love ginger is its versatility. You can slice it fresh, grate it for a stronger kick, or simply let it steep in your warm morning drink, releasing its healing compounds into the water. However you prepare it, ginger has a way of transforming your cup into a moment of calm, a time to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your body. For seniors, this is especially powerful. So many of my patients tell me they feel disconnected from their own bodies as they age. Aches and pains replace confidence, and meals become chores instead of celebrations. Ginger is one of those small daily gestures that helps restore that connection. It reminds you that your body is still capable of balance, still capable of warmth, still capable of healing. So as you slice that fresh ginger root and drop it into your cup, know that you're adding more than just flavor. You're inviting in an ancient, natural healer, one that's been trusted by generations to soothe, to warm, and to gently encourage the body's own power to thrive. Let's keep going. There's one final ingredient that will bring everything together and complete this healing morning ritual. Ingredient 5, cinnamon, sweet balance without the sugar. Finally, let's explore the fifth and final ingredient in this gentle morning ritual: cinnamon. Warm, aromatic, and comforting, cinnamon does more than just add flavor to your drink. It acts as a natural harmonizer, weaving together the benefits of the other ingredients while offering its own powerful support for your digestion and overall well-being. As a physician, I've seen how even a small pinch of cinnamon can bring surprising benefits to the body, especially for seniors seeking a gentle, steady approach to health. Unlike refined sugar, which spikes blood sugar and leaves you crashing later, cinnamon provides a subtle sweetness that actually helps regulate blood sugar rather than sending it into chaos. One of my patients, Ruth, a grandmother who always loved baking, found herself in her 70s battling high blood sugar and persistent cravings. "I still want that little touch of sweetness," she confessed to me, "but I know sugar isn't helping." I suggested she add cinnamon to her morning routine instead. In just a few weeks, Ruth told me she felt calmer after meals and had fewer of those sudden, overwhelming urges to snack. "It's like my body isn't screaming for sugar anymore," she said. So why does cinnamon work so well? Cinnamon contains natural compounds that increase insulin sensitivity, essentially helping your cells absorb sugar more effectively. This means that instead of storing excess sugar as deep belly fat, your body can use it for energy. For seniors, who often face challenges with blood sugar regulation and weight gain around the midsection, this is an invaluable ally. But cinnamon's gifts extend beyond metabolism. It's also a powerful antimicrobial, helping to keep your gut environment balanced by reducing the growth of harmful bacteria and supporting beneficial strains that promote smoother digestion. In my practice, I often remind seniors that gut health is more than just comfort. It's the foundation of everything from immunity to mood to long-term vitality. And let's not forget cinnamon's antioxidant power. Day after day, our bodies face small silent threats, oxidative stress that slowly wears away at our health. Cinnamon's antioxidants help combat this damage, protecting your cells and supporting your body's natural healing processes. I love how cinnamon also transforms the simple act of drinking warm water and lemon into a moment of calm and comfort. Its earthy sweetness and subtle spice bring a sense of grounding to the morning. A reminder that health doesn't have to feel clinical or complicated. It can be as soothing and familiar as the aroma of cinnamon itself. For seniors who might feel hesitant about trying new habits, cinnamon is a wonderful bridge. It takes the place of sugary sweeteners that cause inflammation and imbalance, while giving your morning ritual a sense of warmth and indulgence. It's a small choice that doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It feels like a treat. So as you add that small pinch of cinnamon to your warm water blend, think of it as more than just a flavor boost. It's a final note of balance and harmony, bringing together everything we've explored so far. The soothing water, the bright lemon, the awakening apple cider vinegar, the gentle warmth of ginger. Cinnamon ties it all together, creating a drink that doesn't just flatten your belly. It nourishes your entire system, setting the tone for a day of balanced energy. Clearer focus and a quieter mind. Let this be your morning ritual, a blend of nature's most trusted healers, working in quiet harmony to help you feel lighter, stronger, and more at ease in your own body. As we move into the final part of this journey, how to prepare this drink and make it part of your daily rhythm, remember that each ingredient is here not just to support your digestion, but to remind you that even the smallest acts of self-care can ripple out and transform your life. Let's continue. As we come to the end of this journey, I want to pause and leave you with a message that has become one of the central truths in my years of practicing medicine. Your body is not your enemy. It's your lifelong ally, your greatest supporter, and your most loyal companion. Too often, we treat our bodies like they're problems to be fixed or burdens to be carried. We see every ache, every roll of fat, every wrinkle as proof that we're falling apart. But the truth is, your body is always working for you. Every second of every day, it's doing its best to protect you, to heal you, and to keep you steady in a world that never stops moving. This morning drink, with its warm water, lemon, apple cider vinegar, ginger, and cinnamon, isn't just a way to flatten your belly or ease your digestion. It's a quiet promise to yourself that you're willing to nurture your body, to listen to it, and to support it in ways that are simple, natural, and gentle. I've seen patients come alive again with this small ritual, seniors who thought they'd have to live with bloating and discomfort forever, only to find that 10 days of mindful care could restore a sense of lightness and ease they'd long forgotten. I've watched them rediscover the joy of movement, the pleasure of food, the comfort of simply being at home in their own skin. But the real magic isn't in the drink itself, it's in the way it reminds us that we always have the power to create change. You don't need a prescription or a fancy diet to take that first step. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to show up for yourself, day after day, in small ways that add up to something profound. Because your body remembers. It remembers the warmth of that first sip in the morning. It remembers the calm that comes when digestion flows smoothly. It remembers that when you choose to treat it with care, it responds with vitality, with energy, and with a quiet, steady strength that carries you through each day. So let this be more than just a recipe. Let it be a new chapter in the way you care for yourself, a gentle invitation to reconnect with the rhythms of your own body, to find joy in the simplest moments, and to honor the incredible resilience that lives within you. As you go forward, remember, health isn't a destination, it's a relationship, one you build over a lifetime, one warm sip at a time. And if you found value in this journey, I encourage you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need a reminder that their body is not a battle. It's a beautiful ally, ready to support them in every step of the journey.